am M. Nagarajan. I am a Deputy Commissioner and CEO of Surat Smart City. The Surat Smart City SPV was formed in end March 2016, and I took over just after 2-3 months. Right now, after 7-8 months, I can say that 70% of the projects tender has been invited, and in that 70% of the projects, around 30% work order has been given and work has started actually. And we expect in another 2 months, that is by May 31st, we will be having 70% projects work being started on the ground, both for Pan City ICT projects and for area-based projects. The public transport system of the Surat is now in a cusp of taking off. Right now we have deployed around 200 buses, but in the next 6 months we will be taking it to nearly 1000 buses. We are straight away going with the implementation of the intelligent transit management system, and so all the network is going to be deployed with state of the art. So there will be a massive transformation in terms of transit and in terms of access to livelihood opportunities, reducing people's time and drudgery. In 1 year there is going to be massive change. For Surat, we had some experiments. We have some cycle tracks which are dedicated, it's all being used by the people, and we are moving towards creating a policy, city level policy for non-motorized transport, which would of course include dedicated cycle tracks and the integration with the mass transit system. We should ensure that at the planning level itself, in the town planning bylaws itself, we should have cycling as an option, and make it mandatory to have the cycling tracks and other planning as part of the town development plan itself. Some of the features that we should ensure in the policy is that cycling as a transport mechanism gets a priority in the policy itself. It should be the #1 transport option that has to be made available to people, and it's very much suitable for in the case of Surat also, because the average movement distance for livelihood or education is not more than 2 or 3 kilometers in Surat. When I was very young, my father and all used to say that, and I asked a question, what is the biggest job to do? So he replied that the collector is the biggest job to do. I said, what should I do to become a collector? He said that you have to study well, and then you have to write an exam. So that from then on, it was my interest and dream to get into the administrative scenario and the administrative career. Public service is one platform that gives you a wider canvas where you can actually do things which are touching a lot of people, which I don't think any other platform provides. You would also agree with me about the paradox of development in India. There is always a constant dilemma between the urgent and the important. So the urgent always overtakes the important. In one of my projects, even Digital Village Akodra, I was when this idea was floated, I was so happy to look at it, because I really thought digital payments was the future. This was done in 2014, and that time to visualize a cashless village and to work with the partners to create a holistic vision, including development, and then getting it implemented took us a lot of effort, and then it was not very much appreciated by many of the stakeholders, including the local press. But when the demonetization time came, this village was not affected, or they were ready with cashless options. That time it was realized that what we have done has been right. And when you are ahead of time, initially you face a challenge, and then it is accepted.